Hey folks, and welcome back to the channel. Now in this video we'll be taking a look at the recent Thursday development post for Project Zomboid, which was dropped on March 2nd. I do want to mention before we get into this one that if you didn't catch my video on the last dev blog, it was absolutely massive and you'll want to check that out. It's absolutely not one to miss, so I'll leave a link in the description to that, or you can wait to the end of the video and it'll be on the end screen as well. As always, there will be a link to the full dev blog in the description, and if you find the video useful, be sure to drop it a like and subscribe for more Project Zomboid info, guides, and gameplay. Right, so with that out of the way, let's take a look at this week's blog post. Now we kick off with a check-in with Ateron's new fishing system, and it seems like he's been quite a busy bee over the last couple of weeks. I'll be playing some footage supplied by the dev team in the background as I talk about this. The main feature of what Ateron has been working on recently is a unique, randomly generated seed that procedurally determines where schools of fish will be located in the rivers and lakes of Kentucky. The size of these schools of fish and the base number of fish found in said school are both random as well, meaning we should get some real variety in our fishing experience. The more fish there are in a school, the more splashes there will be in the water, indicating the presence of said fish. An interesting addition to this though is that the fish will react to noise in the area, so if you fire a gunshot or make another loud noise of any kind, the fish will scarper and there will be nothing for you to catch for dinner. Players will also have the option to craft chum, which can be used to attract a group of fish for a limited amount of time. Formosa have also been working to create new sound effects for the fishing revamp, which we were fortunate enough to get some footage of this week. Ateron does mention that they are also working on different sounds for different speeds when reeling in a fish, but that this isn't ready just yet. Here's the clip so you guys can have a listen. Next, the devs move on to the upcoming map expansion, which again, we get some footage of. The devs do make a point out of saying that they aren't at the point of full-on testing just yet, as there's still a lot to do in terms of polish, signage, and more, but that they were comfortable in teasing a couple more locations. Now granted, this footage doesn't show much that we haven't seen before, but the huge mansion-looking structure is certainly something I'm looking forward to exploring in the future when we do finally see the map expansion in all its glory. With that, we're now back to Formosa, who have been up to some other stuff recently alongside the work with Ateron's fishing system. A big part of their current work is improvements to the music escalation system in Project Zomboid, which the devs promise some more detail on in the next blog, but for now, they do say that action music won't carry on for as long as it does right now, post-Z Escape in Build 42. The developers are also in the final stages of organizing a recording session in which they will be having some real-life actors from Hollywood do some puffing, panting, and noises indicating the character is in pain that'll make survivors feel more real when playing. New sound effects have also been delivered for pigs, piglets, chickens, the breaking of furniture, the emergency broadcast system, cork pops for bottles, and much more on top of that. Here's an example of some of that essential work in the form of assaulting a chicken. Now, in the last major section of this blog, we visit Blair Algol, who, as the devs say, has been burning bright recently with the work they're bringing to the team. Alongside the farming revamp we've seen in the former blogs, he's also been working on some new items centering around camping that'll be found in locations like the camp supply stores that are coming in Build 42. The footage currently playing in the background is from this section of the blog post, showing items like matchboxes, insect repellent tackle boxes, some new duffel bags, compasses, magnesium strikers, and a fire starting block. I'd be interested to see what other items you guys can actually pick out from this footage, so let me know in the comments below if you spot anything else in there that isn't mentioned. We can also see that the tents will now have a function in that they can be used for storage, which is a really good addition in my opinion. The tents will also no longer require a right mouse button press and gets picked up and placed just like a normal item. But that's not it. There's more that Blair has been working on, such as new literature titles and names so that things are aren't just generic non-titled books anymore. The devs note that these will still act as consumables rather than items for now, however. There's also new food and drink items on the way with new eating animations, and on that topic, whilst it wasn't actually included in this dev blog, there was a very short clip that was posted on the Indie Stone's Twitter feed just the other day, which I spotted, showing a preview of a whole bunch of new sweets and candy we can expect in the future as well. Just thought I'd pop that in this video for you guys as a little extra. The very last thing included in this blog post was a couple of images of icons that will be used for the animals in Build 42. That's it from me in this one, folks. The devs do mention that Build 42 is still not at all imminent. There's still loads to do, so I'll keep updating you guys as we get development posts from the team. If you want to discuss the upcoming changes in the comments, please feel free. And if you're interested in trying out our whitelisted Project Zomboid server, we're starting a fresh wipe of our Dark Ages themed mod pack this month on Saturday the 4th, and you can find a link to that in the description if you're interested. And once again, a very special thank you to all of my existing patrons that are supporting the channel whilst helping me to invest in the creation of several mods we're using in the upcoming themes for our server. Thanks everyone, and I will see you all in the next one.